We want to evaluate the given definite integral. To do this, we'll first use the integration formula given here for the antiderivative of sine x. Then once we find the antiderivative, we'll use the fundamental theorem of calculus stated here to determine the value of the definite integral. If big F of x is the antiderivative function, then this definite integral is equal to big F of b, where b is the upper limit of integration, minus big F of a, where a is the lower limit of integration. So starting with our definite integral, while we could factor out the coefficient of 4, we'll go ahead and leave it in. And the antiderivative of 4 sine x is going to be equal to 4 times the antiderivative of sine x, which we see here is equal to negative cosine x. So we'll have negative 4 cosine x, and now we'll evaluate this at the upper and lower limits of integration. Remember, when performing definite integration, we don't have to include the constant of integration because it would cancel out. So now we'll evaluate the antiderivative first when x equals pi, and then we'll subtract the value when x equals 0. So we'll have negative 4 cosine pi minus negative 4 cosine 0. Well, we should recognize that cosine pi is equal to negative 1 and cosine 0 is equal to positive 1. But just in case we don't, we could check the unit circle. Remember, on the unit circle, cosine theta is equal to x. So notice here at pi radians, the x-coordinate is negative 1, verifying cosine pi is equal to negative 1. And here at 0 radians, notice how the x-coordinate is positive 1, verifying cosine 0 is 1. So now we would have negative 4 times negative 1 minus negative 4 times positive 1. So notice here we'd have positive 4. This would be minus negative 4 plus 4. So the definite integral is equal to positive 8. Now I also wanted to provide the graph of the integrand, or the function f of x equals 4 sine x. Notice how this function is non-negative on the closed interval from 0 to pi, which are the limits of integration, which means the area under this function, bounded by the x-axis, is equal to this definite integral, which means this shaded region has an area of exactly 8 square units. I hope you found this explanation helpful.